Alright, YouTube, long time no see. Welcome to the video. So I think it's been about 2.5 months or so since I posted my last video on YouTube. And the reason why it's been so long since I posted a video is I'm sure you've heard people use the term roller coaster ride, when things are getting crazy or hectic, especially with somebody who, is suffering with like anxiety or depression, for example, me. Um, that's why I'm talking about it. But the last few months haven't been so much of a roller coaster that is just up and down, up and down. It's kind of like a roller coaster that lost power, and I've just been stuck down here. So, in case you're new to the channel, or if you just need a refresher, I finally sought help in the form of medication. I sought help from a doctor. It ended up being medication that the help was. And so I ended up taking an SSRI medication for maybe 3 months or so. 3 months, maybe 4 months even. I can't remember. It was sometime late last year and into the start of this year. So while the medication worked, it caused a lot of other problems in the form of side effects. And so I ended up discontinuing it. So anyway, I did, pretty decent for a short while after I discontinued it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, aside from like some brain zaps and some physical symptoms. But and I'm not even sure if I can attribute it to the medication or if it's just simply because I've reverted back to my old anxious ways, and that's more than likely what it is. But I took a pretty significant downturn with my anxiety and depression again. My health anxiety just got out of whack, and this is a few months back. This is the reason why I haven't posted for so long. But I got back into this mix of thoughts and feelings and fears that were all up here. But anytime I would get a pain in my body, or just okay, so any slight pain I would get in my body, I would immediately think cancer. And if I get a pain in my chest, which people get pains in their chest, it's a normal thing. Obviously, it's a normal thing for me too, even though I don't want to believe it because I've gotten them my whole life. And I haven't had a heart attack yet, but I get the slightest pain or discomfort in my chest, my heart's about to fail. And I just get so scared by these feelings that I get afraid to do anything. I'm afraid to exercise because I think I'm gonna get like really short of breath and pass out and collapse, of heart failure or something. I don't want to get too deep into my individual symptoms because a lot of people have anxiety. You're probably watching this video because you have anxiety or depression, or both. Usually they come hand in hand. But bottom line, it's just I went through at least a couple months there where it just sucked to live. I mean, it really did. I mean, if you don't have anxiety, well, to the unhealthy point. I mean, everybody gets a little anxiety every now and again, but I mean, if you have something going on mentally that's giving you anxiety that you can't control, I don't. If you don't have that, is what I'm saying. I don't know how to convey to you how much it sucks. I mean, it just really sucks. It affects you physically, as well as just as mentally. It gets you on both sides, and it just destroys your life. But look, I don't want to keep you too long for this video. I just wanted to let you know that I still am thinking about this channel. I still want to get on here and do things with this channel. Things have just been really, really rough recently, but fortunately, I think I might have found some method, I guess if you want to call it, a method for kind of relaxing the symptoms that come along with anxiety. And it's something that I never had any interest in. I've heard about it my whole life. I never had any interest whatsoever in pursuing like yoga. And I'm not talking about like handstands and stuff. It's basically just light stretching exercises, just light, gentle stretching exercises that I've been working on. And that's really kind of, it's kind of just, I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely settled down my anxious thoughts a little bit. But I mean, I'm going to give it some more time and see if I can figure out a better explanation for how I think it's helping me. But I do believe that doing it has been helping me. It's not strenuous exercise. Strenuous exercise is definitely good for anxiety, but it's really hard to get yourself to do it, especially when you have anxiety, especially when it's health anxiety. I mean, because not only are you afraid something might happen, but aside from that, your tank is just drained, already just from being anxious. You don't want to get on an exercise bike. You don't want to jog through the neighborhood. You don't want to lift weights because you're just beat down already. But yeah, so there's my update. Things have been really rough, which is why I haven't posted a video. I've been doing some yoga, which may be helping. Again, in the future, I'll tell you more on that. Now, if you made it this far into the video to hear me say this, I just want to say thank you for giving a shit. And even if not for me, but for yourself too. Through this channel, I hope that me and all of you will somehow find a definitive way of curing ourselves of this horrible prison, this living prison that is anxiety and depression. Next video shouldn't be so gloomy. Thanks for checking this one out, and I'll see you in that next one.